Good morning, I'm still Jeremy and I'm here in Kyoto, Japan, and I'm going to the top of a mountain today called Mount Hiei, Eizan. There are two reasons. One, there is a really cool view from the top. We can see like over the city of Kyoto and even over to Lake Biwa. Number two, and even better for me, is there are three different ways of transportation you have to take to get up there. First, there is the Eizan Railway, and then there is a cable car, and then there is a ropeway. I'm excited. I like transportation, so let's go and see the views. Today I'm taking a series of modes of transportation up Mount Hiei outside the city of Kyoto. I'm not sure what to expect on the mountaintop itself. Oh, cool. But I know that getting there will be at least half the fun. Fortunately, as always, there is far more at the destination than I ever expected, and it starts with the railway. Okay, looks like mine is on track 1, leaves at 11:07, 8 minutes from now.
This escalator is going up to the ground floor.
Well, I like it so far. A single car, well painted, well designed here on the Eizan Railway. Got lucky with this train, they only leave once or twice an hour. All right, let me get on it so I don't miss it. This railway leaves here and branches off. I'm going here to Yasei Hieizan Station. Another branch goes off over to here to Kurama. Looks like that's where most people are going too. The Eizan Railway was an especially great ride. Only 15 minutes, but the well-maintained tracks cut through a pleasing mix of quiet neighborhoods and, as we neared the mountain, wilder bright green trees. Okay, end of the line here for the railway. This is Yasei Hieizan Station. I think that's what it's called. Now I have to walk up here to find the cable car. Okay, here we go. You are here. Cable car is here, so walk up this road. Okay. According to my research, a little bit of research I did yesterday, there used to be a bridge right here. Oh, nice wooden walkway. You would go right across here and go to this little path that goes up. And I don't know what happened to it, but sometime in the last year or two it has disappeared for some reason. It's a nice river anyway. Wish I could go across. If you know what happened to that bridge, please let me know. Also, at the last station on the train, I saw, as we were leaving on the other platform, I saw beside the platform a very, very abandoned bicycle, just covered in, like, hidden in the bushes. But I didn't get a video of it, so it doesn't count. But I will be doing the checklist today, and that would have been on it, but it doesn't count. If I remember on the way back, I'll try to get a video of it. And I don't know how much of a tourist attraction Mount Hiei is, because I try to avoid the tourist attractions, especially in Kyoto where the crowds are huge. But I didn't see anybody that I recognized as a tourist on my train. So maybe I'll have this basically all to myself. So here is Mount Hiei. I wonder how much cooler it might be up there, because it's pretty hot and humid down here. Okay, here we go. The cable car is this way, and we do get to cross a bridge. Okay, the day is saved. Okay, so that's where I would have come up if that one bridge was still there. Anyway, here we go. The Mount Hiei cable car station. I take a secret pride in steering interactions back to Japanese when people use English. Mada. Sometimes, though, my rudimentary skills get me into trouble. Somehow I thought I was buying a round-trip ticket here. IC ダメ?
IC ダメなんです。現金だけです。
はい。
どこまで行かれますか？
一番上、Ropewayで。
はい。片道ですか？
はい。
片道ですか？はい。
じゃあ、お一人様1000円です、
はい。
はい、じゃあこっちから出てきます。ありがとうございます。
はい、
そのまま
ありがとうございます。
はい、
ありがとうございます。
どうぞ。
I was so impressed with the leaf-shaped ticket punch that I didn't even notice the large English one-way on it. This is the steepest cable car in all of Japan. It takes 9 minutes to the top, and it does look very, very steep. Whew, a thrilling 9-minute ride on Japan's steepest cable car. Now, a very short walk over here to the Ropeway. Already some nice views. Okay, they got this cool thing over here. You have to try to throw little clay discs through this hoop, and it's only 10 or 15 feet away. Looks kind of difficult though. The clay discs are kind of rounded. You get 3 for 100 yen. You pay out the honor system. You write what you want. You write your hope or your wish on each one, and you throw it, and if it makes it through, your wish comes true. Well, turns out distance was not the problem. The wind, just slight breeze, totally threw me off. I tried to adjust for it on the last one. Oh well. あと2分ぐらい。
はい、そうです。
はい、すいません。
はい、ありがとうございます。はい、どうぞ。
ありがとう。
はい。
The Ropeway gondola was pretty packed on the 3-minute ride to the top. There's the view. Nice little 3-minute ride up here to Heian-san Cho. Okay, bunch of us. I counted about 17 people in that little gondola. Rode up. It's just one gondola that goes back and forth, I guess, all day. But a little 3-minute ride up here to the top of Heian, or nearly the top of Heian. And let's go wander around and find the super view of everything. Okay, I'm not real clear where to go. I'm just going to follow this path because some other people did. I will note that it is not much cooler up here. Maybe a little bit. In my very brief research yesterday, I found like somewhere up here there is a big round building that you can go inside and see views almost 360 degrees. I don't know what the building's called, but I know what it looks like, but I did not see it on the little map there. So I have to go find that and make sure it actually exists. Hiei Sancho bus stop. No. Garden Museum Hiei. I don't know. Maybe. 0.1 kilometers this way, and Garden Museum Hiei 0.2 kilometers the other way. Okay. Leave it to me, poor researching me, to get lost on the top of a mountain. Where am I? I can kind of see views, but they're behind the trees. I'm going to count this as graffiti. Okay. Place with buses. Maybe my nice view circle building is around here. The Garden Museum Hiei. Don't really need to go in the Garden Museum unless the view building is there, but I don't see it. Oh, cool. I don't need that building. There's the southern end of Lake Biwa, looking southeast here. Although I'm very confused. If this sign is supposed to be pointing this way, then if the lake is here, it says Osaka City urban area is here and Kyoto is here, but that can't possibly be. And I got my compass out and this is indeed southeast. So I think this sign is just wrong, but why? All right, this one makes more sense. This is the actual view here. So that's Lake Biwa and that's the big bridge. That's Otsu, the city of Otsu. Okay, that means I will walk across this parking lot, see the view down the other side, and that should be Osaka. So that one sign is just wrong.
In fact, disappointing signs became something of a running theme during my time atop Mount Hiei.
This is where I am. This is the bus stop. I walked from here. It says you are here, but that's not true. You are here. You could theoretically get lunch here. It's got some fried squid, some hot dogs on sticks, Tomoro koshi, I don't know what that is. Some ice cream, udon and soba noodles, got curry and rice, you got beef, but all closed. Okay, what do we got over here? Do not know. Very, very nice mountains though. That hazy gray-green on a hot summer's day, that's great. I see 3 birds sitting on a wire. I like them. Yes, I say yes. I know they don't really do anything. They're just 3 birds sitting on a wire, but they're 3 kind of small birds with sharp pointy tails. And on the cable car coming up, they made an announcement that there are lots of cool birds on this mountain. I want to count it. It's as far as I can technically go. Still don't see Osaka or Kyoto. Oh! From way over here at the edge of the parking lot, I see that building over there, that round building. That's what I was looking for. Now, is that part of the Garden Museum Hiei? Because that costs like 1,200 yen to get in. I don't know if I can justify that expense. Can I? Sumimasen. 丸ビル、それはミュージアムガーデンミュージアムの中ですか？そうですか。はい、一人で、はい、ありがとう。It's a good example of how YouTube can change your actions. If I hadn't been making a video here, I probably wouldn't have bothered with this, but I thought, well, that'll be a much better video if I go up. Pay the 1,200 yen to get into, what is it? The Garden Museum. Walk past the flowers real quick, get to the big building, which she said was here on the grounds, and see what it's like. But there's also shaded places to sit, and it is a little cooler up here on the mountaintop. Not much, but here in the shade, it's not bad. There's a nice breeze. I'm going to sit here and have some tea and take a little breather. This is the sort of thing that may not really come through on camera. I don't know how much of this I'll actually edit into the video, but it is nice being here, especially under the trees and that little curved walkway. And I'm not really a flower guy, but they are very nice, and it's nice and cool under the trees. And this is, I think, worth the 1,200 yen. You are here. Kid looks like an old man. When I was in art school in Athens, Georgia in the 90s, I had a textbook about art history, and this was the cover. This painting, this Renoir painting was the cover, so it takes me back. I must say, with all this kind of Frenchness around here, all the French, mostly French painters and the French signs, it does make you want to be an impressionist painter in the 1800s. Nothing but sound of birds, the occasional loud announcement from the bus driver in Japanese, but other than that, very French. As I have gotten closer to the lily pond, lots more bugs all around me. Okay, at long last, the big viewing platform. Wow, we got a whole reading room here with books. Sit here, read a book, and think about the view to Lake Biwa. Okay, here we go. Out here somewhere. I guess the, don't know how well you can see this. The closer stuff is Kyoto, and beyond that is Osaka. Okay, I made it to the top. What I consider the top of Hieizan, at least as far as I'm going. Great views all around, nearly 360 except the little hill over there and these trees. Great views up here and a lot of fun to get here. The Eizan Railway and the cable car and the ropeway, and then walking up here and getting into the flower garden. Now, the checklist has not gone well. In fact, all I had was graffiti and birds, notable birds. So I'm going to end the video here, but I'm going to ride the same transportations back down and see if I can capture that abandoned bicycle on the way back. But anyway, thanks for climbing and riding up Hieizan with me, and I'll see you next time.
Watch extended versions, exclusive travel videos, video diaries with included merch and other stuff as a paid or free supporter at patreon.com/T1DWanderer. Special thanks this week in random order to Samantha, David Richley, Darcy Otranto, Calvin Ferreira, Ray Nichols, Michael Fedor, Russell Davis, Lever Wong, Lars Steenberg, Matt Kane, and Will Phillips.
Okay, the ticket I bought here, I thought she said round trip, so I said yeah, but it's actually only one way, so I had to buy another one here for 1,000 yen. So it's 1,000 yen each way, back and forth. Look at that. Oh, very cold air. And so far, I'm the only one in the gondola. Wow. Could it possibly be that I'd be the only one riding down? Dare I dream?
Dare I say? Dare, dare.
I was hungry. It was 2 p.m. Beside the railway station there was a little restaurant with no customers. I went in and talked myself into ordering unagi. The chef chose a live eel from the tank. It was about 3,000 yen, far more than I was expecting to spend on lunch, but absolutely worth it. A perfect end to the day. But not quite the end. There was that one last thing.
恋ざまった夢でも嬉しいね
Okay, now let's call it a day. Thanks for wandering around Mount Hiei with me. Everywhere is worth exploring.